everyone, this is Anam Chahar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be discussing the summary of part 1, lesson number 7 from the book First Flight of class 10. Lesson number 7, Glimpses of India, is divided into 3 parts. In this video, we'll be discussing part 1, A Baker from Goa. In this chapter, the writer talks about the bakers of Goa. Bread has vital importance in the everyday life of the Goan people. Goan people means people of Goa. So in this chapter, we'll discuss about the bakers. The author tells that his elders usually told stories of the old Portuguese days when a baker used to play a very important role. There were many Portuguese bakeries in every village and town of Goa. Now, the Portuguese are gone, but bakers are still there. In a Goan village, a baker still goes house to house to sell his bread every day. The sons of the old bakers still carry on the family business and are known as padeiros. The author fondly remembers that when he was a child, the baker would visit the streets twice daily, once in the morning when he started his selling mission, and again on his return trip after emptying his basket. He also carried a thick bamboo stick for support. As soon as the children heard the thud and jingling of his bamboo stick in the street, they ran to welcome him. They got excited. They would run out for the sweet bread bangle and selected them very carefully from his basket. The jingling sound of his bamboo stick brought out the lady of the house, and if the children disturbed them, if the children flocked round the baker, they were rebuked and pushed back by their mothers. However, the children still managed to peep into the basket by climbing on a bench or a low wall. Bread has vital importance in marriages and other festive occasions in Goa. Marriages and other ceremonies were incomplete without bread. The baker was a very important part of the village. Marriage gifts had no meaning without sweet bread called bol. The lady of the house was expected to prepare sandwiches at the time of her daughter's engagement. On Christmas and other festive occasions, cakes and bolhinhas were essentials. See the bold words bol and bolhinhas. They are names of sweet breads made in Goa. The writer says that in the good old days, now he's calling old days the good old days. It shows that he's missing his past. He's missing his childhood. So he says that in the good old days, the bread sellers always wore a single piece long frock called the kabai. Now he talks about the dress, the style of dressing or the kind of clothes the bakers used to wear. So he says they always wore a single piece long frock called the kabai. Afterwards, the bakers and bread sellers started wearing shirts and western clothes, especially shirts and three-quarter pants. This dress became synonymous with them to such an extent that anyone who wears a half pant is called a padeir. The author also tells that the baker would receive his payment for the supply of bread at the end of the month. So he would not collect his money every day after selling his bread house to house. He would only receive his payment for the bread supply at the end of the month. He says that in the good old days, the bakery business was quite profitable and the bakers were very rich and prosperous. So any person who is fat and healthy and who looks rich is still compared to a baker. So that's all about it. If you found the video useful, then please subscribe to my channel Anam Chahar, and you can also comment to share your views. Thank you so much.